Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the PowettPlay Podcast. Me and Kieran today are joined by a very special guest, Shuvo. How are you, Shuvo?
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing good, and thank you for having me in this show.
No, it's a pleasure to have you. We want to sort of get your take on the series, obviously, that starts tomorrow between Bangladesh and West Indies, obviously from your experience of playing for Bangladesh and obviously from conditions perspective. How do you see the series going, really?
Well, the series is very important, I guess, for the World Cup of 2027 in March. Of course, Bangladesh is in the ICC ranking at number 10th, and West Indies in ranked position at number 8. So both of them to be in top 8 before March 31st in 2027. This is going to be a very important series for both the team.
Yeah,
I think it's a very, very crucial series for both the team.
Cool. And do you think it's a good time to be playing the West Indies at the minute?
Well, in Bangladeshi perspective, I would say it's a good time to play in home.
Right.
Because as we all know, Bangladesh is a strong team in the home. In past future, as we all know, they're a very strong team. They know their home condition very well, and they know that how can take the advantage from the home condition. Of course, recently Bangladesh is not playing very well.
Yeah.
Of course, in Asia Cup, they have been in the semifinals. They played some good cricket over there, but if you see the ODI stats recently, Bangladesh playing in last 12 matches, I guess they lost 11 of them. So that's not a very good record that Bangladesh normally have in ODI. Because as we all know, Bangladesh does have a very good record in ODI, but in a very recent past, they are not playing very well since our top 5, 6 best players, they are leaving the game, like Saqib, Tamim, Mushfiq, Riyad, as you all know. So they have kind of did a very good foundation for the ODI team. At that time when we played, we actually played very well in ODIs.
Right.
So now, since they have left the team, now Bangladesh is in a process of rebuilding a team now. So, of course, they are facing a tough time at this moment.
Shuvo, obviously, with the big boys leaving the game, as you mentioned, someone like a Liton Das now becomes a senior player. What are you expecting from him?
Well, of course, he is now a senior player now at this moment. He's got some experience, and of course, as we all know, he's a very good, capable player, and he's a very good captain also. But he's not doing captaincy in this ODI. Miraz, Medias and Miraz is going to do the captaincy. But of course, the problem for Bangladesh is been batting.
Right.
Very recent past, if you see that we are struggling in batting. So Liton Das is, as you know, that he's a top order batsman, he's an opening batsman. He's kind of needs to set the innings for the Bangladesh. He kind of need to set the foundation for the innings. And that's where we've been struggling. I think he's going to be a big key role playing in this series. I think a lot depends on him in batting, where we are struggling at this moment. So if he kind of set the innings for the Bangladeshi, it's going to be easy for Bangladesh team.
And who are some of the other, I guess, batters we could look out for? I know we saw Jaka Ali do well when Bangladesh toured the Caribbean last year. Who are some of the other batters we could look out for?
Well, I see. Recently, if you see Saif Hussain, he's been batting very, very well, and he's going to open with maybe Liton Das or Sohrawordi Shuvo. So, and of course, after that we have Shanto, as we know that our test captain Shanto. So he's also a very good batsman, and he's also experienced. And after that, I guess Hridoy will Tawhid Hridoy. He's one of the finest batsmen at this moment we have. He's also going to be a very, very key role for the top order of the batting we have. And of course, there is another young batsman came into the side. His name is Ankun. He's been recently playing very well domestic cricket. For 2 years he's been playing well.
Right.
He was like talking every time that he's going to get into the squad, but he's not not really getting the chance. But now, since like he's in the squad, and to the news that we are hearing from all the players that he is going to play tomorrow. He's going to be in the best 11 team, and after that, of course, Miraz is one of the experienced all-rounder we have, and after that, Sohan and all those. Yep.
So Shuvo, something I've seen of recent times. I know Dhaka used to be one of the better pitches back when we played, but now it seems as though over the past few years, Dhaka has the lowest first innings score in ODI cricket in the world, something like 210, 220. Obviously, that means that the pitch is going to be very slow, probably take a lot of turn, which would be something that would favour Bangladesh over the West Indies. Is that something that you expect to happen?
Well, yeah, of course. If we were watching in the YouTubes and a lot of sports channels, they do the videos and they do the updates. We've been watching them, following them, and the wicket that we saw that they're going to play tomorrow, it's very, very dark. I've never seen in my life before that much dark wicket. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a low. I mean, not really low, but it's going to be a spinning track.
Right.
That's what we are expecting. I guess it's going to be tomorrow. So West Indies. There needs to be very. They have to play a lot of spin ball, I guess, and spin is going to be a tricky in this series. And as we all know that, of course, Bangladesh is not playing very well recent past, and plus this series is very important for Bangladesh perspective to get into the 8th position. If Bangladesh win this series against West Indies, if they could win this 3-0, then they will be in top 8. So for that they will try to take the advantage. The most that they could take, of course. So I would say the piece that we are watching at this moment, it looks very, very dark. I've never played in this sort of wicket because since I'm a Bangladeshi player and I played in that ground for my lifetime, so it looks like it's going to be a spinning track.
Yeah.
And so, but just one last question for me. Now I know from a West Indian standpoint, the spinners in the Caribbean try to overspin the ball, whereas in Asia you find a lot of guys undercut the ball. So, when people think of spin, they think of the ball spinning past or whatever the case is. But I think you guys look at it differently in terms of catching the shine and sliding onto the pads and the odd one spinning. Can you just confirm to me if I'm right and explain to our viewers how you guys, I guess, look at spin bowling?
Well, it's since I'm a left-arm spinner batsman, so I know things. I mean, things as we all know, when you create that sort of wicket where that's going to be spin, so you don't need to worry too much. You just spin the ball; it's going to spin. Yeah. So the reason that we kind of slides in a lot of time that when you release the ball, if the ball pitch in the seam, it's going to spin.
Right.
But if the ball pitch in the not in the seam, in the side of the seam, it's going to skids in. So to be honestly speaking, as a spinner, even I don't know which ball is going to spin, which one is going to go skids in. So no one would tell you that exactly the ball is going to pitch in the seam or not. Yeah. You never know. After the release, it just depends on the spin, depends on the ball, or for the balls. I would say the air also affects here. If you have a wind, then the scramble sim comes into play, and then scramble sim sometimes it goes not pitch in the seam. So it doesn't. Thing is in that sort of wicket, it's actually hard to play because as a spinner, you also don't know which ball is going to spin, which one is going to skids in. So as a batter, how would you guess? Yeah. So it's hard. It's hard to play spin on those sort of wicket.
And I've always found, like, on those pitches as well, the one that goes straight on is actually the more dangerous ball as opposed to the one that spins, because you expect it to spin, but the one that goes straight on, you can't necessarily predict, especially if the ball is spinning that much,
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that's how batsmen look so naked when they get out like that. They are like, as a batsman, we are taking our position, our body position, our footwork, everything towards that spin. And when it doesn't spin, it look like you look like very naked. That, oh my God, you don't know what's coming on. So yeah, of course, it doesn't look good actually. Yeah.
No,
No, perfect. No, Shuvo, thanks for that insight. We really appreciate it.
definitely.
It's been really good.
No, thank you. I just want to finish, guys. Shuvo, give us your prediction for the ODI series. What do you think?
Well, if you see the West Indies playing last couple of series, like they're playing with India last 2 tests, they lost it. They're playing with Nepal in T20, two T20. They lost with Nepal. Then they played against Pakistan. They lose. They win that one. But before that, they played Australia. They lose 5-0. They played with England. They lose 3-0. That means West Indies in a recent past as the rich history that West Indies does have in cricket. If you compare to that level, they are not playing in their potential. In a recent past, they are not playing very good cricket. On the other hand, if you see Bangladesh, they are playing a couple of good and bads. But if you compare to the ODI, last 12 ODIs, they lose 11 ODI. So they are also not playing very well in a recent past. So if I say equally, both teams are not playing their best cricket. Both teams are playing. I mean, when you're not winning consistently as a player, no matter how good you are start doubting yourself whether we're going to win or not. Start doubting. Comes in. So I would say in the both team are like they're not in a very very good confident position that they're going to win the series. So I would say for the both team tomorrow's game is a very important game.
Yeah.
My prediction is whoever wins tomorrow's game, the first game, they're going to win the series.
That point.
But I can guarantee you that. And if on the other hand, if Bangladesh wins tomorrow, and with their home condition, of course, they're going to have the spectators going to cheer for them, and the home condition, it favors them. And if they wins tomorrow, I have a very good prediction that they could win 3-0 here. Why I'm saying is that when Bangladesh wins, Bangladesh will get that confidence back, and West Indies will start thinking, oh my God, we're in their home and they are spinning from here to there, and we have no clue what's going on. They will start again, getting those negative things in their mind that, oh my God, maybe it's not our series. So of course, but at the same time, if West Indies wins this match tomorrow, I would say West Indies is going to win the series. The first game tomorrow is very, very crucial for both.
No, totally. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Shuvo. And thank you, everybody, for joining us on another episode of the PowettPlay Podcast. Thank you so much, and speak to you all soon.